So I'm driving down 9 Mile Canyon, which I understand is like supposedly over 60 miles long, but it's a beautiful canyon. It's just the sun this morning is just really nice. I'm getting ready within 4 miles to stop and see one of the most famous petroglyphs. I'm just arriving at the parking area for the Great Hunt petroglyph panel. No one else is here, it doesn't look like, but I'm going to have some breakfast and then take a look at this. I've been looking forward to this for, probably 5 years. So this is going to be fun. Here I am at the Great Hunt panel in 9 Mile Canyon, central Utah. I'm just approaching it. You can kind of see it here, and it's very interesting. You can see the individual or two or three that have bow and arrows hunting what appear to be deer. Some of these panels, they are saying, are several thousand years old. And then the Great Panel, which is up about 9-10 feet, which in about 8 feet across, is supposedly 1,000 to 1,200 years old. And they speculate that it represents an actual hunt. The character in the middle is supposed to be a spiritual character for a good hunt. Here's the hunting. Just visited the Great Hunt panel. It was well worth coming to see. It's fairly good sized. There are other panels on nearby and other surfaces there that they say are several thousand years old, 3,000-4,000 years old. And then there's the Great Hunt panel, which they say is 1,000 to 1,200 years old. So this area was occupied by First Nation peoples during a very broad range of time frame, and yet came back to this point, and I suppose other points down the canyon, to do other carvings over time. Anyway, it was very spectacular. That was the first panel. I actually am starting at the end, came in from the north, and there's other panels all the way through the canyon, all the way back, and so I'm going to stop at most of them if I can't find them. Here we go. We're heading back down to, I've forgotten if it's called Big Bear. Before we do that, I'm going to go up the canyon a little farther, just out of curiosity, see what's up here. So I just drove up the road about a mile or two and found this place. I'm looking for places to take nice pictures and just beautiful sights. So I'm going to try to see if I can capture this. I'm not a very good photographer, but I usually have a pretty good feel for what should look nice, but sometimes I'm surprised, sometimes I'm not. I just love places like this. Just make me really stop and think how lucky I've been, fortunate I've been. And it's just great beauty. It's really the spiritual moments in my life, seeing beautiful sights that Mother Nature has created for us. This is the buffalo panel. Some of the canyon. Notice the height. You can see the Jeep, the tiny bus down below at the base of it. This is not one of the tallest ones, but pretty good height. I'm approaching what they call the pregnant buffalo site panel. You can see why right here. Buffalo has a baby inside. And then there's this name and date 1867. There's a whole story about this guy. He was here when this was Native American country, and it's like 100 miles away from the nearest civil establishment. And then there's these color pictographs up here that are quite interesting.
granary that's built on the side of this cliff, up 700 or 800 feet.